If I could choose again, would I still go with the UK or would I pick the US instead? Oh yeah, let's talk about something every nurse that are planning to relocate think about, but they rarely get clear answer on. So I used to believe that nursing abroad was the same everywhere until I saw how fast some nurses were climbing in the US, while some remained stuck in the same position and role for years in the UK. Hello my fellow nurses, welcome back to Over Sabi Nurse channel here, your go-to for nursing relocation and lifestyle content with a sprinkle of real talk and clarity. If you've ever wondered where your nursing career would grow faster or you're torn between relocating to the UK or the US, this video is exactly what you need. I'm breaking down both career ladders side by side with stories, facts, and personal insights so you can make smart moves, not just a hopeful one. As for the UK nursing career ladder, the UK follows the NHS band system. Most international nurses come in at band 5, which is your entry-level RN. With experience and further studies, you can move up to band 6, which is senior staff nurse or specialist nurse. Band 7, ward managers or clinical nurse specialist. Or band 8 and above is matron, nurse consultant, and other leadership roles. But each band is heavily structured and your promotion often requires extra qualification and vacancy availability, not just your experience. On the other hand, in the US, the nursing career ladder is made up of licensed practical nurse LPN, registered nurse RN, or advanced practice registered nurse APN. The growth in the US is more flexible because after your RN, you can specialize as a nurse practitioner, nurse anesthetist, nurse educator, or clinical nurse management. Your promotions are often tied to certification, experience, and networking rather than waiting for structured vacancies. Also, nurses in the US often negotiate their salaries and exchange employers more easily when they want their career progressions. In the US, how far and how fast you want to move up the ladder mostly depends on you. Now, let's compare the pros and cons that both countries have to offer. Regarding education and certification, the United States allow more lateral movement, which means you can jump into different specialties from one specialty to the other. Meanwhile, in the UK, you need formal educational steps for most roles. The second aspect is autonomy. US nurses, especially the NPs, can diagnose, prescribe, and run clinics in some states. On the other hand, UK nurses have some autonomy, but it's usually limited by trust policies. The third aspect is leadership. Both countries offer good growth to leadership, but in the US, you'll find more private sector role, nursing entrepreneurs, and educational paths and leadership roles. Lastly is the salary. The US generally offer higher salaries, but the cost of living and taxation varies. Meanwhile, UK increases salary with bands, but it can feel very slow-paced. There are a lot of factors that come into play when we're talking about both countries. I have friends in both systems. While the UK feels more structured and stable, many feel stuck at band 5 for years. In contrast to that, the US part is more dynamic with multiple routes depending on how ambitious you are. If you love structure and clear progression, the UK might be good for you. But if you're bold, flexible, and you're willing to hustle, the US gives you more room to fly. Before you make that big move, make sure you're not just chasing a dream, but you're choosing the right system that will help you to grow. If this video gives you clarity, don't keep it to yourself. Don't keep share it with a fellow nurse who's confused about the UK versus the US. And if you want more real talk personal experiences and insider tips on relocation moves and building nursing career abroad, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell. Send me a DM because Over Sabi Day here for you. I'm here to guide you through every step of your journey. So let's grow together, smarter, stronger, and with a sense of purpose.